Assalamu alaikum students. Today we will learn about active and passive voice. In active voice, our focus is on subject and we tell what subject does. And in passive voice, the focus is on action and the receiver of action comes in the beginning of the sentence. Structure of active voice is subject plus verb plus object, while the structure of passive voice is object plus be plus third form of verb plus by plus subject. Now we will share the rules of conversion. Very common rule is bring the object first, choose correct be, verb, change verb into participle, add by plus subject. For example, she helps him. Now she is a subject, helps is the verb, and him is the object. We are supposed to put the object in the beginning. So it will, he is helped by her. Let's see another example. The dog chased the cat. Here the dog is a subject, is a doer of action. Chased is the action or the verb, and the cat is the object. We will put the object in the beginning, and the object is the cat. So the cat was chased by the dog. Let's do some more examples. She helps him. Now he is helped by her. I am buying a pen. A pen is being bought by me. He has to teach us. We have to be taught by him. Someone is following us. We are being followed. When we convert subject into object, we are making some changes, as you may have observed as well. For example, I is changed into me, we is changed into us, you will remain you, they will change into them, he into him, and she into her. We may omit a subject in passive voice as well. No need to add subject if the subject is we, they, someone, somebody, none, nobody, everybody, people, etc. For example, they have stolen my pen. We can write, my pen has been stolen. They must have left any sign. Any sign must have been left. Okay, now look at this table. This table is representing the conversion of active voice into passive voice for present tense. Now simple present tense, the first form of the verb or the fifth form of the verb, which is SOES with first form of verb. Now when we will change it, it will be object plus SMR and the third form of verb. Present continuous tense is MR plus verb and ing, and when we will convert, it will be object plus SMR plus being plus third form of verb. Now present perfect tense has and have and the third form of verb, and when we convert, it will be object plus has have plus been and the third form of verb. Present perfect continuous tense has have been and verb plus ing, and it's not commonly used in passive voice. For example, she writes beautiful poems. Beautiful poems are written by her. She is cooking rice. Rice is being cooked by her. He has done homework. Homework has been done by her. Now let's look at the table for the past tense. Simple past tense, we have the second form of the verb. She wrote beautiful poems, and when we convert, we will use was and verb with the third form of the verb. Beautiful poems were written by her. The past continuous tense was and verb with verb and ing. She was cooking rice. Now for passive voice, we use object plus was and verb and being and verb, the third form of the verb. So it will be rice was being cooked by her. Past perfect tense, we have had and the third form of the verb. So he had done homework, and when we converted, object plus had plus been plus the third form of the verb, homework had been done by her. Now look at the table for the future tense. For simple future tense, we have will and shall plus the first form of the verb. And when we convert it, we use object plus will and shall plus be plus the third form of the verb. For example, she will write beautiful poems, and the beautiful poems will be written by her. For future continuous tense, we have will and shall plus be plus verb and ing. And the passive voice is not common in passive voice. So, now future perfect tense, we have will and shall plus have plus the third form of the verb. For example, he will have done homework, and when we change it, we use object plus will and shall plus have been plus the third form of verb. For example, homework will have been done by him. We will see the conversion of voice for the negative sentences. Negative sentences remain negative. We only change the position of subject and object and apply the rest of the rules. Otherwise, the sentence remains the same. For example, they have not stolen my pen. My pen has not been stolen. They must not have left any sign. Any sign must not have been left. Nobody has done homework. We have discussed it that whenever nobody comes, there is no need to repeat the subject. So homework has not been done. For modal auxiliaries which are can, could, shall, should, may, might, will, would, must, we use modal plus be plus the third form of the verb. For example, she can speak Chinese. Chinese can be spoken by her. We must preserve the tigers. The tigers must be preserved. Similarly, he should have stolen my pen. My pen should have been stolen by him. They must have left any sign. Any sign must have been left. Now let's see the structure for close-ended questions. For present tense, we have do or does, and subject plus the first form of verb plus object. And when we convert it, we use SMR plus object plus the third form of verb. Similarly, for the past tense, we have did plus subject plus the first form of verb and object. And when we convert it, we use was and were plus object plus the third form of the verb. Let's do some examples of these questions. Can you speak English? Can English be spoken by you? Has he helped them? Have they been helped by him? Did you help him? Was he helped by you? Now let's see some examples of open-ended questions. They may have the different answers, and we also call them WH questions. We convert these questions into two ways. For example, who opened the door? The first way is who was the door opened by, or we can write by whom was the door opened. Now let's do some practice. Some example of close-ended question. Are they planting trees? Now, are trees being planted? Did they tell anything? Was anything told? Didn't he buy anything? Wasn't anything bought by him? Will he bring the book? Will the book be brought by him? Now for the WH questions. Who opened the door? Who was the door opened by? Or by whom was the door opened? Let's do some example for imperative sentences. Imperative sentences are the sentences which have instruction, command, or request. They begin with a verb. Now structure for passive voices: let plus object plus be plus verb plus verb, the third form of verb. For example, open the door. Let the door be open. Complete the work. Let the work be completed. Turn off the television. Let the television be turned off. Learn your lesson. Let your lesson be learned. Kill the snake. Let the snake be killed. It's time to check your understanding. Now pause the lecture here and try to convert these sentences into passive voice. You can check your answers. I hope you all will be able to do it easily. Let's practice some imperatives. You can check your answers now. I know you all were able to attempt it easily. Okay, students, this is time to say goodbye. Do lots of practice to understand this topic clearly.